If you know the Feynman technique, do you also feel like you rarely ever use it? Feynman was a brilliant physicist at Caltech, and he would always challenge his colleagues, telling them that he could reach the same conclusion of their hypothesis as long as they could explain it to him like a 5-year-old. Now, he would often start by asking basic questions, pretty stupid, build his understanding until he ultimately reached the exact same response as they did. That was the birth of the Feynman technique, the best way to learn new concepts. But there's a big but. That thing takes a lot of time. 5 years ago, I was trying to study neuroscience on my own, and I came across a relevant concept called fast Fourier transform that is important to process and understand signals. So I applied the Feynman techniques, and I swear to God it took me 2 days just to scratch the surface of it. Until this day, it's still hard. I have a hard time understanding fast Fourier transform. And that's the biggest issue with the Feynman technique. It takes a freaking long time, like 10 times, 20, 30 times to learn a concept that may or may not be relevant for your exams. That's why I only use it when it checks 2 boxes. First thing, it has to be a keystone concept, some concept that other concepts like chapter or stuff builds upon. And I will often ask past students or my professor to identify them. Second thing, I will learn the explanation only to the level of detail that are necessary to apply that shit. For example, in machine learning, there's something called the EM algorithm, very basic, but very necessary to be able to classify data. And one part of this step is called the Jacobian matrix. If you want to learn that shit, you're going to spend a lot of time with the math. I'm terrible with math, so it's a struggle. But it's absolutely irrelevant to be able to do the most important thing, the classification. So make sure you identify the key concept and only learn it to the level that are actually relevant. And as always, I hope it helps.